Hello, my darlings. It's Tanglewood Sue here with you today. You ever start a project because you've got something in your mind and your rational brain says, maybe a different piece, or I don't know if that's gonna work. But your creative brain is like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Creative brain won. Hello, everybody. The creative brain won. Hey, Ashley. Welcome, replay viewers. Welcome, Facebook replay viewers. Welcome, everybody. So this is one of those instances, hey, Chelsea, hey, Diane, where it's like, I had this idea, I have a vision, it's in my head, and I keep ignoring all the signs that are like, this is not the piece. This is not the piece, Sue. But I already got halfway done, and so now we gotta do it. We gotta do it. So welcome, everybody. For those of you who don't know what the hell is happening here. Yeah, neither do I. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is what's happening. I really wanted to do a graffiti piece just with neons. Daydream Apothecary all the way. So we practiced on a board, and then we practiced doing kind of a graffiti with stencils and rollers. And then as soon as I turned off the live, I went a little crazy and I came up with kind of this idea. Okay? I know some of you have already seen it, but I'm just trying to catch you up. So I want to do it on this piece. So I started doing it on the back and then realized all the water was pooling. So I had to take off the back. It was kind of crap anyway. And my friend Gary, such a sweetheart, cut me a new back, but it's in the back of the car with Sadie. Anyway, the way we did this was we kind of smushed and mushed a bunch of colors, just the blues and the greens and the yellows as the background, right? And then we rolled on top. So I'm like, this is just a recap. This is just a recap. If you've already seen this part, you can scroll ahead. But basically I was like, well, what if, to get that like textured layer on the bottom, we kind of paint pour it, we kind of splatter it, we kind of just make it crazy. Well, it was really cool, except that it like, there's so many sides to this thing. Like, why didn't I do this, you guys, on an armoire or a tabletop? Hey, Shaz. Why? But I already started right here, so we gotta finish. So here's what I'm thinking. This is the part I was dreading, because when we put the paint down and we spray it around, it's gonna go into these drawers. There's no way, we're not gonna avoid it. I tried to tape them shut. I tried to put paper around the edge and everything failed. So we're gonna go with clean it up fast. That's what we're gonna go with, clean it up fast. So we're gonna, and it's super hot out today, super hot. It's 5 o'clock and it's already still super hot. So this stuff's drying so fast, I think we'll be good. The other beauty of this, kiddos, is that we're using Daydream. And what have I told you about Daydream Apothecary paints? What have I told you? What have I told you? What did I tell you? They reconstitute. Do you know what that means? That I have time. Time is on my side, okay? So if this does drip all the way inside all these drawers and all the way inside the desk, I have time to clean it up, and I will. Hey, Susan. Hey, Sandy. So I'm just gonna go, as I like to say, I'm gonna go with removing, with painting and removing instead of protecting and painting. We're gonna go the opposite, because I can't protect it. It's just gonna make a mess. Hello, Elle. Is that Elle? Yes, hello, Elle. So let's just do it. Shall we do it? So the idea is we're gonna pour some paints out. They're Daydream paints. I've added a little bit of water. We're gonna use my my blower. We're gonna mush them around a little bit. And then if it dries fast enough, we're gonna be able to roll the texture through it. And then we're gonna have our base coat. And then everything else we can do with it standing up. Are y'all with me? Are you with me? Show me some love on this. I'm nervous. I need your support. I think I've already gone this far. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. So, you know, but it's fun. And maybe what we learned is don't do this technique on a desk. maybe. Also, it was not coming out of these well enough for this, like I was kind of doing, and then it was like, so I'm gonna pour. So I'm gonna open these up, which does leave room for me knocking them over, tripping on them, spilling them everywhere. I will try to answer, I will try to answer your questions, you guys. Let's just do it. So these are all neons. I got, and I'm using I'm using all Daydream Apothecary paints. All Daydream Apothecary. Four Boys Blue. Okay, so, salt, and this one's saltwater. I love this one. And then, okay, and then we're gonna use a little bit of the purpling pink. I think that one's there. Actually, it's not all the neons, but we're doing neons plus the Coastal collection, okay? So all I've done is mix these all with a little bit, and I'm gonna turn the camera, guys, so you can see, so I won't be able to answer questions. Are there any questions right now? Besides, why? Why? Why not? Why? Because we want to push the boundaries, always. Always. I push them so you don't have to. All right, I've got it a little bit tilted up. I kind of did that so you could see what I was doing. I did put on an apron, but I still managed to get paint all over my skirt. That's okay. Again, it washes out. Do you know what doesn't wash out at all? Do you know what doesn't wash out? Bohemian Brights. Bohemian Brights do not wash out at all. Y'all, we did the splatter on the overalls the other day, and I still have paint on my skin. And yes, I have showered multiple times. It does not come out. It is a dye. I need to warn you guys. I had no idea. It's not a paint. It's a dye. Totally. I had to go to the pool that day with like the pink that Sadie got all the way down like that. I couldn't wash it off. I was scrubbing at it. It would not come off. So I just went to the pool like I'd been in a knife fight. Hello, Miss Jonna. All right, let's do this. It's hot out here. All right, let's pour and go. I've got all my paints here. I'm gonna put a little bit of water down just to help it slippy slide. Just a little bit of slippy slide action. Where'd that go? Oh, here it is. And if y'all want to tell me that the paint is going through the cracks and it's getting all in the inside, save your fingers. I already know that. I already know that. I already know that, but I've already come this far and I can't figure out another way to do it. All right, so we've got that there. All right, let's play. I'm only going to do kind of a little. I'm going to kind of do this area at a time, and then I'll move you closer, because basically it's so warm out here that I can kind of almost get it dry while I do it. But so I'm just mixing them right on here, trying to get, and I don't want it too thick. That's what we learned the first time. We don't want it too thin because it was so watery that I warped the wood. The question was, won't you warp the wood? And the answer is yes, I did. Thank you. Yes, I did. But it was cheap. It was cheap plywood, so I don't think it would have warped it if it had been a decent wood. If it had been better wood. Y'all back me up on that post. I'm still getting people commenting. Like, if you're gonna argue with me, argue the point that I'm making. Don't argue with me a different point. That's just dumb. Read my argument. Gosh, I should have been a lawyer. Okay, ready? Let's go. Isn't that fun? right, so my blue is the perfect consistency. My light blue needs a little bit more water in it. See how it's a little bit more opaque? I kind of want to layer it up, so I'm going to just add a little bit more water in there before we keep going. My yellow is pretty spot on. I know I should be using all my right color names, but I get flustered online and I forget. Sorry. I need to just have a chart right in front of me. Okay. Y'all, I can't remember anything. My friend was telling me yesterday at the pool that she bought her dad a ticket to go somewhere. He's older. She's 50s like me. And she bought the same ticket again. And she looked at me like I was going to be shocked by that. And I was like, yeah, I get that. I keep watching the same movie and I don't realize I've already watched it till like the final scene. So you're not going to surprise me with that. You're not going to surprise me with that at all. All right, I feel like this is pretty good. I'm going to put a couple more colors and then I'm going to really blast it out. And then we're going to tilt up or tilt around, and I don't know what we're going to do. Can you guys see that okay? I'll just bring you in a little closer. Do y'all have any questions for me? Do you have any questions? Y'all are like, Sue, there's just no way to even ask you anything. Like you're beyond. It's kind of like for me, you know, it was probably like in algebra class, not algebra, calculus. The first time I took calculus in high school, where I totally didn't get it. And they're like, do you have any questions? No, no questions. Oh, you totally got it. No, I don't totally got it. I don't got anything. I have no idea what just happened. And then something clicked. And then I got like 100 on it in, oh, that's cool. And, oh, I like that. I like the splatter. Then I got 100 on it in college. So either it was the teacher or my brain just like, oh, now I understand. Now I understand. All right, let's keep going. Let's get all these little nooks and crannies here, and then we'll move on. And then, I'm not sure what I want to do exactly. I'm going to do that again. I don't know what I want to do exactly with the back. This piece may be so insane that I don't even do this technique on the back. Like I let that be solid. Like just to give your eye somewhere to breathe. I don't know, we're gonna test it. We're gonna do this first and then we'll test it. This would be so much better if I had an assistant, but I don't have one here with me today. So it's just dripping while the ink's running. I've realized I've gone more colorful here than I have on the rest. I'm going to add a little bit of white. I'm gonna do a little bit more and then put the texture on, and then we're done with this part. right. I know it looks a hot mess, but I'm just showing you an extreme example of getting a funky base later. All right, so now we've got our texture. So I'm just gonna go through here. I've got the hardware on here because I just wanted it to disappear. So I'm just gonna kind of roll out some texture on here just to get it. See what I'm doing? You all see that? Oh, that looks so cool. Really does look so cool. I know, I'm like tempted. Like, am I gonna leave just this? I can't now. I'm already committed. I'm already committed. But we're gonna remember this for the next piece we do, that just this is pretty freaking cool looking. It's pretty cool looking. The other reason I don't wanna do it and just leave it like that is because the next stage is just gonna like make a mess of it. Everything's gonna make a mess of it, so there's just really no point in getting too attached. We'll take pictures of it though. Don't get attached. Some of you are like, don't worry. All right, so now, oh, I like it. Okay. Sometimes even I'm like, oh, what the heck? What the heck is this craziness? So let's do this part right here. I'm gonna pull you closer. I'm gonna pull you closer so you can see this. I don't know how this part's gonna go. I really don't. I really don't, because we're at an angle. It's gonna slide everywhere. There's nothing that can be done. It's gonna be a mess. Okay, can you guys see that okay? We're gonna do our best. I guess I could, hold on, let me think of this through. All right, let me try something. I might move you. Hold on. We're going on a field trip. Hold on. Hold on. I think I can move you guys. Up. Up. Let's see. Put you in the water. Don't do that. Zoom you in. There we go. Is that good? Yeah. That's better, right? I like it too. I like it too, Chris. All right, can you guys see that all okay? I'm sorry, I ask you and then I move it. Okay. All right, let's just give it a go. Let's just give it a go. I'm gonna try not to step on this. I'm gonna put the white on this time because I forgot the white, which is why we ended up in that mess. But yeah, I mean, I just love those colors. But remember, this piece is gonna be red. I know. What? Are you kidding me? This is gonna just flow so bad, even though it's lifted. I just don't know what else I can do, but do it. Let's just do it. All right, and all these little nooks and crannies. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna have to get over it. Like even I'm horrified by the amount of mess right now. And that's saying something. That is saying something. There we go. And let's see if we can just move as fast as we can. So if I had someone here, I would be like, you pour. So I can just be spreading fast. There we go. Not bad, not terrible. Basically, I want to keep mushing it around so that it gets dry, so it stops moving. And then I can put the roller through it. Almost. Oh my God, all the drips down the side, they're crazy. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more white and then we can do the roller. Step on it. Oh well. I'll use it, don't worry. Just soak it up. I soak it up onto my wet chalk towel. I can wring it out and use all the paint. Nothing goes to waste. All right, let's see if it's dry enough to roll. Where's the roller, you guys? All right, I'm gonna tilt this up so you guys can see what the heck is happening. It's actually cooler than I thought. It's actually cooler than I thought. Let's see if I can not electrocute myself while I do this. Not completely injure myself. Hi guys. All right, here we go. Next item. I know. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm in my element. I'm in my, oh, don't do that, Sue. I heard that crack. That wasn't my back. Okay. See it okay? It's kind of cool. Y'all, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna have to vote because I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it more than I thought I would. But if we're gonna keep it this way, there's gonna be some work that needs to happen. There's gonna have to be some work that needs to happen. So for now, let me wipe off the drips happening down the side. Because if we're gonna keep it this way, I don't really want these drips happening. So here, let me show you. I like it too. Hey, Mary. Hey, Devlin. Let me show you up close while I, don't say finish. Flip. All right. So this was supposed to be just the base layer, but it's speaking to me. It's speaking to me as is. It really is. Like, sometimes when you just completely let go because you think it's going to be your base layer, maybe it's not. But if that's the case, and we're going to keep going it over here, then I don't want these coming through. I don't want these coming through. So this is what I mean. It did, didn't it? And you know what? I just wasn't scared because I was like, oh, that's okay. I'm going right over this. I don't care what I'm doing. And then I think the freedom of my movement, probably an intuitive paint teacher would probably say, because I wasn't like trying to get it just right, it kind of worked. You know, it's 50-50. Sometimes works. I mean, that's how I do my other artwork. I just don't worry about it because I don't know which layer is going to be the layer. I only know when I'm done. Like, I'll show you this painting I did. I thought it was the base layer, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, no, you're done. You're done. A lot of people say, how do you know when you're done? I don't know. You just look at it and you can tell, usually. And then sometimes you don't, and you completely screw it up. And you completely screw it up. But that's okay, you learn. Those are old. I'm not gonna get those off. The back's cool now. Look at that. All right, and then, oh, goodness gracious, now we have those stripes going back and forth, which I kind of like. I like them. I can't decide because the thing is, if we're gonna keep it that way, I kind of need to go back and do everything over again with more layers. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wipe them off, and don't be mad at me. Look, if we decide that we want stripes, we can add them. We can add them. Oh, I think these might have been old stripes. Are these old stripes? Now I can't tell if they're old stripes or new stripes. I think they're new stripes. Yeah, but they're taking off the layer underneath, which means I probably hadn't let the first layer dry enough, so it's all coming off, which I don't want. So I'm gonna leave them. I don't wanna, that's the thing, if you are trying to wipe off a layer on top of another layer, you need to make sure that first layer has had enough time to cure, or else you will do what I just did there and wipe off the whole thing. That's all right, we can bring it back. We can bring it back. Okay, so let's look at it again. Let's stand back. I'm being quiet because I'm thinking. I think we should just keep going for it. So the question, I'm just getting the drips. So the question is that you guys need to vote on, okay? This is the vote. Y'all are gonna have to vote. Do we keep doing the whole piece like the front there? Because that is pretty fun. It is pretty fun. And it's actually fairly well balanced, which I'm surprised, having been painting upside down and backwards. I'm just hitting the drips. Or are we going to, let me go find my art piece. Where'd I put you? Oh, over here. Or are we gonna keep going with the original idea of using this as the base layer? Sorry. Okay. All right. So this piece kind of looked like that piece. All right, but what we did is we added all this kind of graffiti, really layered it up, and then we put Mom's Night Out and Hot Damn Violet on top of it. Okay, so we can go back to this, which was my plan. The only thing about doing the whole rest of the piece like the front, because I totally hear you on that, Chris, is whether or not I can. It's just so many different layers. Like, you guys notice that when I do, let me put you back up here. It's more just logistics. So we got this, which is kind of fun. But if I try to get this, it's gonna splatter on this. And if I try to do the side like the front, it's gonna splatter onto the front. Like, there's just no way to protect it. Every way that I do it splatters onto the next. So we're just gonna keep going in this cyclone. I think we're just gonna have to sit with it, and I'm gonna have to see if there's a way that I can maybe create that effect, but vertical, like with brushes and with rollers and stuff, instead of the sprayer, because I think that's the that's gonna be the issue. Because I tried, y'all, I tried to like tape this off and not have it come on the front, and I totally failed. So let me dream about it. I think what I can do perhaps is I couldn't tape off the sides, but I might be able to tape off the front when it's done. I might be able to protect the front and keep working on the rest of it. What do you guys think about that? That look? Dang, we went from spring to summer overnight. That's life on the East Coast. Anyway, I have a lot of cleaning up to do, and I'm gonna go jump in my pool. Thank you guys. Hi, Gary. Hey, Charles. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I mean, this is kind of nuts. But you know, that's what we offer here at the Tanglewood Sue show. We offer a little bit of crazy. What do I need to talk to you about? I'll figure something out by Thursday. I will sit with it. I will stare at it. I will contemplate it. Feel free to leave your comments. I may listen to them. I may ignore them. Definitely keep the front. I know. You know what I really like about the front? Is I don't know if you guys can see it. Is the splatter. All right, I'll do a close up and then we'll sign off. Because I want to go swimming now. Because I want to go jump in the pool. Let me sit down. I'm tired. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Try not to show you my underwear. All right, so here's what I like. I like where I splattered it across, and I like where the roller is coming out. We're just quietly watching. We're meditating, you guys. We're meditating on it. Yeah, that's fun. I mean, basically, I'm probably just going to keep this in my studio. I mean, I'll put it for sale, but... Yeah, the splatters are good, huh? And I have all these paint drips right now. But, so, all right, real quick, you guys. Should I catch the drips? I can catch them right now pretty easily, and they won't really affect the piece. They'll just kind of add to the design, or should I just let the drips drip? Should I let the drips drip or catch them? That will be my last question to you. Catch the drips. Okay. So what I'll do, see how I spilled all the paint right there? Don't worry about it. because I have a little bit. See, isn't that pretty? Because I have the paint on my rag. It's paint saturated right now. Let's go look through, see if there are any other major issues. Not too many. Not too many at all. Some of them are kind of cool. We good? All right, my darlings, I will see you on Thursday. We will check the status of this piece, and then we will decide what's next. All right, guys, see you later.